So I'm gonna try this again. There was some mishaps and stuff, and I couldn't cut all this out, so because I don't have any like apps or whatever to do it, so I'm gonna go through all this stuff again. Hopefully I don't need to cut anything out. So this is the second half of the, I keep looking over here, that's what I'm used to. Second half of this declutter that I've got. The first part's up. So I'm gonna go through this stuff again. Try to remember what I did swatch so I can swatch it again. I know there's like one palette I swatched like just about everything in it, but their single shadows is what I'm keeping, so I'm showing the palette I'm giving away. So no particular order. This is the Alamar Blush Trio in Fair Delight. These two colors are really pretty. I just don't use it. I mean, you can see I didn't even make a dent in it. There's just, I pretty much mainly use cream blushes. So I'm gonna give that to somebody who will use it. I think I did try to swatch this. Let me see if, that's from the eyeshadow palette the other day. Yeah, you can't hardly tell. But I don't ever use it. See, then I have the Tartelette in Bloom Tarte palette. I've used it some, but I have to make myself use it, and I want to keep eyeshadows that I generally want to use. Before I get into those, let me go here. So this is the Harry Potter Colourpop palette, and I love Harry Potter. I do love the shadows. I think the color and stuff is pretty, but the shimmers are not like other Colourpop shimmers that I have. They seem to go on real light. Nothing like these other two palettes I'm gonna show you. Like the shadows are different. I don't know if they're all like Super Shock or something, but that disappointed me because I was expecting like shimmer glitter, but no. This is the Nude Mood. Now these shimmers are beautiful. Let me see if I can. Yeah, they're nothing like that. Nothing at all like that. So I was disappointed, so I'm gonna give it to someone else, maybe who will actually use it, because I won't. This is the Golden Coconuts palette by Colourpop, and again, these shimmers are really good, but they're nothing like that. And I don't like, they give me Glow Cosmetics. I have these same colors. I've got a lot of nude palettes, so I've just narrowed it down to one, and I love their formula a lot. Those shimmers come close, but not exact, so I ended up just keeping the Give Me Glow one and getting rid of all these other neutral palettes, even though they're really pretty. This is the Roaring Hearts palette by Colourpop. Another neutral one. Those shimmers are really nice, but I barely use it. Let's see. This is a Mary Kay palette of a bunch of their singles. A girl I work with, she sold a lot of these. And there's some I've used a lot. I think I've got like every shade. But I don't know if maybe like spraying the shimmers with, like I said, in spray, make them a little bit more pigmented or what, but I hardly ever use it, so I'm gonna give it to someone who will appreciate those, because I've narrowed it down to like maybe 3 palettes and a half, 4, because there's one I'll talk about in a minute that I'm gonna declutter some, not declutter, I'm gonna depan some of it and keep those. But oh god, I thought about knocked it over again. I've got this propped up on a book, a thick textbook, like some other thing, and it's propped up against a Body Armor drink, and I thought about just knocked it over because I'm using my phone. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I got this in the next one in like a set, and I've barely used it. I have to make myself use it, so I'm gonna give it to someone who hopefully will use a lot of it. And then the next one is same brand, Soft Glam. Maybe if this was the mini, but like I have to force myself to use it. So I'm just gonna give it to someone that will use it. Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I just don't like the color on me. I think it pulls more orange. So I'm gonna give it to someone, maybe the color will fit better. This is the M Cosmetics Divine Skies eyeshadow palette in Rodin. Another neutrally brown one. Some of the shimmers in here are really pretty. Some of them not. The mattes are really good. But I've got the same colors in the single eyeshadow palette that I got, so I'm just going to keep that. I have the Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 highlighting palette. The shades I use are these two bottom two. They're really nice. They're real blinding, but there's other ones I've been using, so I haven't picked that up in a long time. So hopefully I can give it to someone who will get some use out of it. Then I got the Jaclyn Cosmetics Blush and Bronzer Duo. This is Warm Flush and Golden Goddess. Pretty colors, but they are light. If that's something, if that's the kind of, you know, powders you want where they're real light, that's a good option because they're pretty, but I hardly ever used it. Then I got the Tartelette Toasted palette. I have used it some, but like I said, I've got that huge Give Me Glow palette. The Give Me Glow palette, I have 2 of the bigger ones. I can't remember how many eyeshadows each of them hold, and I have 2. One for mattes and one for shimmers. So I have a lot of these colors I have in that palette, in those 2 palettes. So plus extra. So that's why I'm keeping it, and I love the shimmer formula. And the mattes are really good too. I've got another one that's more of a color palette, more colorful shadows and stuff, or pigments. But and I'll swatch it. You can see there's one of them that stains watermelon. That's from last night. So this is the Colourpop Fairy Well. This is one of the newerish ones they come out with. really pretty colors. I've used this. I do like it, but there's another palette I'm keeping that has like taupey cool tones and stuff in it too. So, and it was more expensive, so that's pretty much why I'm keeping it. Get my money's worth out of it. Here's the Disney Mulan Colourpop palette. I have used, I don't know if you can see the dents and the glitter, but I have used this some, but I have to make myself use it. So, I haven't used it in a while, so hopefully somebody who loves those movies will appreciate it. I've got the Makeup by Mario Soft Glow Highlighter in Opal. I haven't used it. I think I've swatched it. I don't think I've ever used it. Let's see. Here's the Revlon Skin Lights in 201 Daybreak. This is supposed to be the dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hill Amrezy highlighter. I didn't have that one, so I don't know if it is a dupe, but it's supposed to be. Right there. I have used it some, but there's others I've used more, and I forgot about it for a long time, so I'm going to give it away. This is the Nabla Skin Bronzing Skin Bronzer in Ambra. I was going to keep this originally, but then I found another one that I wanted to keep, and I didn't want that many bronzers since, you know, they take forever to go through. And sorry, I keep looking at the button over here. I should have switched this around. But I ended up liking them more, so hopefully whoever takes that will like it, because the color's good for fresh skin. And you can do light, or you can, like a light application, or you can build it up. So this is the Colourpop Harry Potter Super Shock Highlighter. This is in Hedwig. I haven't used them, and I know these will eventually dry out, and this one's in Buckbeak, so I'd rather go ahead and give them to someone who will use them, because I won't, and they'll end up expiring and be a waste. Let me get these other palettes out. So this is the Tarte Beauty Volume 1. And I did use this a lot whenever it came out. The main shades I used was this matte, this matte, this matte. And then I'd put like one of these shimmers and then that glitter. I hardly ever touched this side. Sometimes I did the peachy one. I don't think I ever really did use that one. Sometimes I might have used that shade, maybe that glitter. But I haven't used it in a long time. And I found those eyeshadows from that cosmetics company, and that's pretty much what I've used. So those are the ones I'm going to keep. I'm running out of desk space. Try to set these. Hopefully these don't fall over. So this is the Midas and KoleMUA Served Soft. This is another neutral palette. I can't flip this up because there's like 4 that fell out. I don't know if you can hear the rattle. There's 4 of them that's come unglued. But I've got these same colors in that other palette. The formula is good. The shimmers are pretty, but I've got them in other palettes. I have the Juvia's Place, the Warrior palette. I really like this whenever I got it because you had 3 matte shades, so you can do your brow bone, crease, outer or liner. And then all these shimmers, the rest of them are shimmers, can go with it. And it was just easy. You can throw that in the crease, throw that on top. Either put that in the outer corner or whatever, however you wanted to do it. Liner, and then threw one of those metallic shades on it. But I haven't used it in a long time. I have to make myself use it. Then I also got the Warrior 2 by Juvia's, because these are all mattes. I thought maybe I can do more different matte looks with those shimmers, since there's none in here. But I haven't touched it. So I've got a friend who she loves Juvia's Place eyeshadows, so maybe she'll take that one. This is the Colourpop Disney Hocus Pocus palette. Plastic thing falling out. I have used this. You can see there, I've used that shade a lot. Some of these I've used quite a bit. That Hello Salem and some of those glitters and stuff, but I haven't used it in a while. And some of those I have in another palette I decided to keep that are similar. So, and I know that will probably, someone will snatch it up before anything else. So, I know it'll go to a good home. So, the Give Me Glow Cosmetics I've been talking about this whole time. So, the last time I did this, I dropped it and stuck my finger in that. And there's nothing, there was just, I have dropped a few stuff. I was drinking me some body armor to keep hydrated for me and the baby. And I ended up knocking my phone over. So I was planning on cutting like those pieces out. But the video was so long, I couldn't do it. Like I flew through this. It's mainly because I've already done it. And I kind of already got the gist of how I felt about it the last time. So, but I wasn't able to, so I just deleted it and done it again because it was like 40 minutes. So maybe if I can keep it under 40 minutes, because I know I still got more stuff in here. It'll probably be over 20 minutes because there's not that much left. It's mainly lip stuff and some Super Shock shadows that went with one of these other palettes that dropped. But the Give Me Glow, this is the Summer Vibes palette. Really pretty. The ones I mainly used the most was this, which I have that in a single shadow. Bronzed, I just stuck my finger in it. Bronze Bombshell, which I'm pretty sure I have in these two in singles already. I think I have Fireworks in a single too, I'm not sure. These two I don't have in the mattes, I think. But I've got some similar. So, but the colors I've hardly ever used. Sometimes I'll use that one, maybe combo of that one, but I got that because I wanted to, you know, play around with different brighter colors and stuff, but I just never did. I just stuck with the neutrals in it. But I'm going to try to swatch some of this stuff. So we'll start with the shimmers. So that is Coconut Slushy. Summer Fling. Fireworks. Bronzed Bombshell. Those shimmers are really, the line in here and stuff don't do it justice. They're pretty. Now the mattes. The mattes, from what I read on their website when I was ordering the single shadows, they're ultra mattes, but they're very pigmented and they do blend. So let me, some of these, this is the one that stains. So peach snow cone I do have in a single. It's peach snow cone. Orange soda pop. Nope. Brazilian bikini. I don't have that in a single. But let's see. This is orange soda pop. And then this is the one that stained on my wrist. This is watermelon. And like you can see. And I'll go ahead and swatch these other ones. So this is on mango margarita. Sunny. Skinny dip. And then tan lines. So I really love their formula. So that's why I'm just keeping those two, my All Mattes and Shimmers palette. So now the Super Shocks. I have two of these Deco Days. One's broken. Right there. So I won't open up the other one. But they ended up sending me an extra Deco Days by accident instead of one of the other ones I was supposed to get in the kits. So I ended up getting two of those. So this is from the Roaring Hearts collection. So this is the Golden Age Super Shock Shadow Ultra Glitter. Since I've gotten pregnant, I haven't fallen down, but I drop stuff all the time. This is Jen Ricky. I think this is the one. It was either this one or the Avant-Garde one. They didn't send me. This is also an Ultra Glitter. These are so far still good. They haven't expired, so I'm going to give them to somebody that'll use them. This is Deco Days Ultra Glitter. And this is Avant-Garde Ultra Glitter. So, they're really pretty. I have to make myself use them because there's I've got other glitters and stuff that I use more. So, hopefully I can give those to someone who will use them. Okay. Lipsticks. And a lot of these will be out of order because I don't have them grouped together. And I won't be swatching all of these. But I have the Fenty Beauty Popsicle Lip Stains. When I first tried, I think it was Mai Tai, and I did not know that after so long you're supposed to wipe it off. So I was just roaming around with like hot pink lips. No clue. And my eyes, I done like, I did like a yellow, blue, and then a green in the middle. Yeah, I didn't know. But there's other ones I like better. So I'm going to give them to someone who hopefully can get some use out of it. This is the Tarte not Tarte, Too Faced Melted Matte in Social Fatigue. I do like these formulas. I'm staying away from matte lipsticks. I do have a few. I like the Maybelline ones better. The matte ink stay or whatever they're called. I like them better. And I did keep a few of those just in case I ever want to use them. But majority of the time, I'm moving toward hydrating lip stuff. So I'm so happy Rare Beauty came out with those tinted lip oils that do leave a stain. Because those are exactly, I love lip oils. And the fact that they stain and put color on the lips, love that. So pretty much all these are going to be, besides the lip stains, they're going to be hydrating, or not hydrating, matte liquid lipsticks, because I just got rid of them. The only other one I kept besides the Maybelline is the Tarte lip paint in Rosé, because I absolutely love that color, and they don't have it anymore. So I'm basically keeping it till I can find like a hydrating dupe, which they told me, I messaged them and asked, and they said that their maracuja oil or whatever lipsticks, not the balms or plumping or whatever, in Rose was a good color dupe. So we'll see, because I have that one. We shall see. But yeah, pretty much all these are going to be mattes, and that's why I'm getting rid of them. I'm sticking with hydrating ones. Here's Too Faced Melted Matte Gingerbread Man. It's really good fall color for the fall. I have Tarte lip paint in Bling and Bounce. These are really pretty colors. The formula's really good too. They last a long time. It's just I'm staying away from the mattes. This is Nabla Rumors. I don't know what this formula is like. I don't think I've used it. And Gerard Cosmetics in Serenity. This is supposed to be a dupe for something else, I think. And I can't think of what it is. But I don't think I've used it either. So here's Too Faced Melted Matte and Lady Balls, the mini. One of my best friends, she loves this color, so I'll see if she'll want that. Let me see what else I got here. I've got the Tarte lip paint in Home Slice. This is a really pretty peach color. So I wore that in Rosé a lot. Tarte lip paint in Delish. I don't think I maybe wore it once just to make myself wear it. So Jeffree Star in Calabasas. This is a really pretty color. Seems like one of the ones I have in here is a dupe. I don't know if it's the Nabla or the Gerard Cosmetics. I'm thinking one of these might have been a dupe for this because it had been sold out. And I tried a different formula. But this is a really pretty color. I'm just staying away from the mattes. It doesn't last as long on me. It seems like it used to. I don't know if there's a formula change or maybe it's just me. I don't know. But it's a really pretty color. Gerard Cosmetics, Hydromat, Everything Nice. I don't think I've used it. Jaclyn Hill or Jaclyn Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Feisty. I had a bunch of these and a bunch of the lip liners. The lip liners, all my lip liners I'm keeping because I can probably do a lip liner with, if the lip oil doesn't like smudge it or smear it, because where it has oil in it, that's all I can think of, because you know, you like clean your face with like a cleansing oil, so it makes me think it's just gonna smear all over the place. But if it doesn't, that's why I'm gonna end up keeping them and using them and using it with like a lip oil and stuff. And then this is the Nabla Closer. I'm thinking this might have been the dupe for Calabasas. Yeah, I think it is. And I can't remember when I used it or what I thought about it. It's just, I know it's matte. And I'm not going to keep it. Let me... Okay. So I've got the Too Faced Melted Matte in Melted Clover 2. It's a really pretty pink. It's just a matte. Jaclyn Cosmetics Outspoken. Her formula seems to be okay too. It's been a while since I've used them, so I don't really know what to think about it. And I'm not going to try any more of them, so. These are the Kylie Jenner mini, like lip kit minis. So this is Angel. Some of the stickers have fallen off, so I'm trying to figure out which one. Yeah, this is Angel. It's like a mauve pink. It's really pretty. Then, you know, the Mary Jo K1, the red, is really pretty. And they layer really well on top of the lip liner. My favorite was Autumn. I use that a lot. But I'm not sticking with the mattes anymore. I may keep the liners. Listen, since doing the declutter the other day, I've kept a couple things I was going to get rid of. So there may be more declutters. I don't know, I may mention it. Because I know after this I'm probably going to do, I don't know when. Probably not next week, maybe. It depends. I've got, it just depends. It's about time for the baby shower, and I go to the baby doctor every 2 weeks now. Since I'm officially in my 3rd trimester. So I'm going to try to find time to do a video on what I ended up keeping. I wished I started this from the very, very beginning, because I had 2 or 3 pretty decent sized boxes, medium sized boxes, piled on top with stuff that I've given away. So I wish I would have started from there to see the difference, because this doesn't look too bad. It's a lot of stuff, but doesn't look too bad compared to what it was. So this is a Tarte Slip Paint in Extra. There's one I thought they had that was more of like a blue based red, and one of them ended up being a strawberry red, because how it looks in the tube is not how a lot of these go on, because they look darker in the tube. So I ended up getting like another red of theirs. I think I ended up decluttering it before this time. So here is Family Jewels, Jeffree Star, Gemini, Thick as Thieves, and then Christmas Cookie. I really love the color of Christmas Cookie. I also really loved Rose Madder. I think one of the Nabla ones, or the Gerard Cosmetics, one of them was a dupe for Rose Madder too. That's probably why I don't have the actual one, or I've already gotten rid of it. I can't remember, but those are my favorite colors, but I just don't wear mattes anymore. Maybe if he come out with like a tinted lip oil or something in those colors, I may check those out, because that's where I'm about at right now. Too Faced Melted Matte, Nasty Girl. It's like a darker red. And then, oh no, I thought that was another. This is Tarte Slip Paint in Bestie. It's like a cool tone brown. I hardly ever used it. I think I had to force myself to use it once. just to say that I did. So I'm giving those away. Then I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics in Krabby. Really pretty color. I did like it. Be Bold. I'm a Cancer. The I'm a Cancers are really pretty color. And then Be Brave. So, but I'm basically just giving all those away because they're matte. And ooh, I thought I was going to drop it. Put these back. So what I ended up keeping. So I was going to declutter this. This is the NARS Air Matte Blush in Orgasm. I did the Darling one, but I think I'm going to keep this one because I do really like it. I took the lip liners back. I'm horrible. Colourpop, this is the only eyeshadow palette of Colourpops I think I kept. And it's at Foresight, the Raw Beauty Kristi Colourpop one. And like it has similar colors to the Hocus Pocus one. And it has some, not brighter colors, but more autumn, different colors. And then I have like glitter eyeshadows that I can put with it. So I ended up keeping it. We'll see, because I may not use it, and I may end up decluttering it later. So the one that I'm about to tear apart, it's also a Raw Beauty Kristi palette with Pure, and it's this side. And I love how you can do this row, you can do these two colors, you can do this row, and then these two can mix with either those two, you know, that at the end or that one, and then you have the one shimmer that goes with all of it. It's simple, and I like these colors, so I'm going to tear it apart and put it in a Z palette. The other side, I have used the shimmer, but I haven't really used any of the colored ones. So those I'm going to give to, hopefully somebody will take those. So I ended up doing about 40 minutes again. close to it. But yeah, I'm going to post this, and the next one will be what I actually kept out of everything. And I'm pretty proud of myself because I cut down a lot. So, alright. Thanks for joining all the awkwardness and bad lighting. See ya.